How does New York City overall, as a city, as opposed to one specific property, compare to the rest of the world, comparatively speaking, as far as a network hub location geographically?
Yeah.
David, based on everything that we've heard so far, how would you say, or what would you say are the challenges we see as a city when trying to cater to financial services firms?
I think it's difficult for me to answer that just straight from telecom. I mean, there's obviously the cost that's associated with operating up in New York City, but I think that
as it relates to telecom.
Yeah. I mean, so I got to wipe that side of my head off. So I think that we've had. It's not that firms are leaving New York because of telecom. Financial firms are leaving New York because of regulation and what's perceived to be, I'm going to call them environmental risks. And I think that that's the biggest hurdle independent of telecom. And I know you said don't dwell on telecom. I think that one of the aspects that has been changing in New York City is the movement of the data centers. So we all know that's happened since 2003, which was the interagency white paper post 9/11. But what I think is now what you're seeing is that and I don't know metrics, so somebody could probably fill me in, but my guess is that even though the data centers have left, the volume of data is either steady or increasing still in the city. I'm just guessing that because of the amount of end users that are still now either working from home or working in the suburbs that are connecting in.
Improved technology and just more
right.
Data flowing everywhere.
And I think that as long as that can be maintained or to the point we made before, again, the last mile is now extended out to people's homes, right? So as long as that can be maintained or improved upon, I think you have New York City as a hub still because things are still going to be piped into the center of it. I don't know that you're going to have the same volume of data in a data center centric point of view, at least from the financial sector, and I can only speak to the financial sector. But I think that overall, I think the connectivity and the amount of data flowing through New York is probably going to be maintained. So I would say that to support something like the financial sector, it's now what does that last mile mean outside of just going to people's businesses? From a residential point of view, how are you going to support that?